Hello drama lovers, and welcome back to this channel. Today, we're not just talking about the usual gossip or random rumors. We're diving into a story, one that may have only existed as whispers, as fan theories built on lingering glances and gentle smiles on screen. But today, one confession finally surfaces. Straight from Shukai himself. Not about career. Not about a new drama. But about something much deeper. About feelings. About love. And about one moment, one fleeting second that changed everything. Shukai and Tan Songyun are no strangers in the Chinese entertainment world. Two incredibly talented actors with a long list of successes. But one drama, Falling Into You, brought them together in a project that tested not just their acting skills, but perhaps their hearts too. Many said their on-screen chemistry felt too real to be just acting. But who could ever truly know someone's heart when they are so good at hiding it behind professionalism? Since the drama aired, fans started to quietly hope. Not daring to dream too far, but wondering nonetheless. Shukai and Tan Songyun always kept that safe distance, close enough to seem compatible, but far enough not to spark messy rumors. Until one exclusive interview, which started out ordinary, suddenly shifted everything. The studio where the interview took place was calm. Shukai appeared in a plain white shirt, minimal makeup. His face looked a little tired, but his eyes still held that familiar spark. The first few questions were light about his latest project, career changes, even a joke about his ever-changing hairstyles. But when one simple question was asked, the tone of the room changed. Was there a moment during filming that you'll never forget? Shukai smiled. But the smile didn't last long. He exhaled slowly, then looked down for a moment, as if weighing whether this was the right time to finally speak a truth he had long buried. Then he said it. There was one night. We were filming a rain scene. She had to look at me while holding back tears, but her smile was still soft. Her eyes were glassy. That was the moment I knew. I couldn't see her as just a colleague anymore. The room fell silent. The interviewer froze. The crew operating the cameras paused. And Shukai stayed composed, but his eyes spoke louder than words. That might have been the first time I realized I was falling in love with her. Shukai was never known for being emotionally open. He's always been described as reserved, careful, and someone who fiercely protects the line between his personal life and his work. But this time, it seemed like he couldn't hold it in anymore. His expression softened, as if he had finally let go of something he'd been carrying for years. I don't know if she ever realized it, but I just hope she's happy, with or without me. Words spoken slowly, with a vulnerability that was almost painful to witness. This wasn't just a confession of love. It was a confession of vulnerability, a rare glimpse into the heart of someone who, beneath the fame and lights, is simply human. Capable of loving in silence and choosing to protect something precious by keeping it hidden. If you've watched the rain scene in episode 13 of Falling Into You, you might see it in a new light now. In that scene, Tan Songyun's character had to act strong, even though her heart was breaking. She stood in the pouring rain, looking at Shukai's character with a bittersweet smile. Many fans admitted to crying during that scene. But who knew, behind the performance, a real feeling was being born? I remember, even after the director yelled cut, I kept standing there, looking at her. And she didn't look away either. Shukai's voice softened to almost a whisper. When that interview aired, the internet went into a frenzy. But not in a loud, chaotic way, more like a hush. Like someone who had just read an old love letter and was left speechless. Comment after comment rolled in. Not gossip. Not scandal. But quiet admiration and gentle heartbreak. Shukai, you've carried this all along? We could feel it in your gaze. So we weren't the only ones falling for the story, huh? Thank you for being honest. Silent love like this, it hurts, but it's beautiful. A few days later, Tan Songyun had her own interview. She wore a simple gray sweater, minimal makeup. When asked about Shukai's confession, she smiled, not nervously, but gently, like someone who had been waiting for this moment. So, he finally told the story, Huh. That's all. And yet, it was enough to make fans cry. No confirmation. No denial. Just one sentence, one smile, and a distant look, like she was remembering that same rainy night. What makes this story so touching isn't just that they are two famous actors. It's because this story feels real. Like something many of us have lived, falling for someone silently, too afraid to speak, and ending up loving them from a distance. Shukai has said his piece. Tan Songyun responded with grace. And we, the audience, are left holding our breath, hoping that love like this might find its way. As of now, there's no official word about whether they've taken their relationship beyond friendship. No announcements. No pictures. No cryptic posts. But maybe, we don't need all that. Because sometimes, a single glance and one honest sentence reveal more than 1,000 public declarations. Maybe they'll remain silent. Maybe they'll go their separate ways. But this story has already given us something beautiful, the kind of love that lingers quietly in the heart. Shukai and Tan Songyun have played many fictional roles. But this time, they've become part of something more real. A story of honesty, vulnerability, and love that grows in silence. And maybe, in that silence, we've all learned something. That not all love needs to be loud. Not all love needs to be shared. Sometimes, the purest love is found in a silent gaze, a rainy night, and a quiet confession. When she looked at me that night, I fell in love. What do you think, drama lovers? Did you also feel what Shukai felt in that scene? Or do you have your own favorite moment between them? Leave a comment below. Let's talk, heart to heart, with curiosity and compassion. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss more stories from the world of Asian drama and celebrities. See you in the next episode. Only on this channel, where every glance tells a story.